Hello, recording and welcome to Fun Food and Facts. I'm so excited to be with all of you tonight. If you are new and don't know who I am, my name is Samantha Mishari. I am a director with Champion. I don't live local to the Cleveland market, so I do Fun Food and Facts. I was doing this actually before I even moved, didn't I? We've been doing Fun Food and Facts now for a year and a half, and it's one of my favorite days of the week, and I love that we have our little hashtag Fun Food and Facts squad. So if you guys are regulars, you should use that hashtag with some of your comments because it's fun. Okay, so tonight we're going to do 3 different demonstrations. We are going to have Pam Callahan, who is going to show us how to do Snoopy snow cones in her snow cone maker, which I know it's not called Snoopy snow cones, but it's a Snoopy snow cone machine to me. So that's what we're gonna do. She'll correct me, I'm sure. And Becky Finkelman is gonna do the Fridge Smart survey. And then I'm gonna talk to you about the one game specifically that you can do at your party. And I'm gonna show you a step-by-step of how to set it up. So we're gonna do Pam Callahan first. Let me switch over to you, Miss Callie. I already unmuted you, you're good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
All
my
right,
screen.
Pam Callahan, you are on, girlfriend. Go for it.
All right. So let me see, make sure you can still see me.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. All right. So I love the fact that Tupperware comes out with all these cool contraptions, as I call them. And they have a variety of contraptions, and they're called Fusion Master. And we know that we are going to be, our Say Yes offer, obviously, is the sorbet maker. I hope you all have earned it or got it or bought it or something, because I made sorbet at my party on Saturday and they loved it. They couldn't believe that you just pour the fresh fruit in there, the frozen fresh fruit. And then I made a simple syrup, and this is not a simple syrup. This is going to be my black cherry Kool-Aid syrup. But these squeeze bottles that Tupperware has are pretty cool. You got to get them to really appreciate them. But see that little thing right here? See the arrow? Tupperware always has a reason for their pieces like that. And you push down on that arrow. Look how easy. And then you're going to be able to squeeze the syrup onto your shaved ice, which is what we're going to do tonight. But I squirted the simple syrup into the sorbet to make it a little sweeter than fresh fruit, because it sort of needed something extra. So that's what I did with my sorbet. So I just wanted to share with you, get both of these, one for your simple syrup and one for your simple your mixture.
Pam Callahan, you have to tell us how you made that mixture. We're all dying to know, aren't we, everybody?
Well, I am. That's the next thing I'm going to tell you. Look.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll hush up.
Tupperware has given us some recipes. And if you look online for them, they're click on recipes, the actual word recipes, and you can find all these wonderful recipes. First one is icy cone syrup, which they want you to take fresh fruit or frozen, 1 1/4 cup of water, cup of sugar, and a little bit of salt. And you're supposed to microwave that all together in the microwave pitcher, or you could put it on the stove in your one of your pieces of cookware. I know busy moms, they're not going to have time to take fruit and sugar and all that stuff. What about Kool-Aid? So that's what I use. I use black cherry Kool-Aid, and I have some pictures that I took as I was making it. You just take a cup of sugar, a cup of water, and a package of your Kool-Aid, whatever flavor you like, and you melt it down, cool it down, and then put it in here. I think that's the easiest way to do it, frankly. We also have another recipe that I would do this one. You take lemonade and you freeze it in our ice cube trays, and then you can pop an ice cube, a frozen lemonade ice cube, into our hopper of our ice shaver, our Fusion Master ice shaver, and then you're going to be able to make your shaved ice. And they had a great suggestion, which I might be doing later on, where you could add gin, or you could add vodka. There you go. So if you want a little adult party, so everyone says, oh, slushies, snow cone slushies. well, you know, you could add it and make it a little bit more adult too. So it could be really a fun adult party, and then the kids could have theirs and you could have yours. So that's my plan for the snow cone thing, at least in my house. So let me just share with you also, I already had the ice out, it's melting. Did anybody else earn this ginormous thing and didn't know what the heck to do with it? Well, I thought I have all these contraptions now. And see, I did not earn that rolling suitcase thing either. So this thing I earned. So I can fit all of the accessory pieces in there that you are going to earn as a new consultant, or your new consultant will earn. You get the ice shaver hopper. You have your sorbet maker that you get for 20 bucks. You get another base. So you have 2 bases that you will have earned in your first 30 days. You get both of the cones, which are the shaver cones and the shredder cone, the 2 different kinds of shredder cones. You also get the grinder, and you get the juicer, and you slide this thing off, maybe. There we go. And this is the thing that I have my sorbet maker all assembled in here, but that sorbet thing is sharp. And those little poker things coming out of it, I took, and this is what I'm going to do after, Fun Food and Facts tonight. I'm going to put my shaver cone, my sorbet cone in there, so it doesn't, when I won't go to pick it up, I'm not going to hurt myself. Because it comes with all that blue tape on it, but then what do you do afterwards? So I'm going to put it in this. So it's somewhere to bring, and this would be great to bring to the park. If you have a modular mate, rectangular 4, you can do the same thing with, to put all of your pieces, parts in. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So I'm just going to assemble this, and I want to show you how easy this really is. A lot of people are worried when they get something like this and like, I don't know if I can do it. Yes, you can. If I can do it, you can do it. This is easy. So you sneak it on like this, and my counter is really smooth, so it's not going anywhere. And then I slide on the hopper. It's on. Actually, I'm supposed to do that first. That's all right. Slide it on before you lock it. Then it's really on. I got my 1-liter bowl in front here ready to do my shaved ice. And this thing here, see, look how sharp these things are. Don't pick it up by the ends, not in the middle. And that's why this part you only let the adults do that have not had alcoholic slushies. So there we go. That's in. And then I have my ice. And this is the fun part. And I was going to say, you sort of need to be tall to do this. But I found it's very loud. That you can do this. And I want to show you, look at how it's not crushed ice, it's shaved ice. And there's a difference. In my neighborhood, we drove by down the street on the Rain Road in Fairview Park, and the lines were out the door at this new place that just opened for shaved ice. And I thought, gosh darn it, I should go pass out things that they can make these at home. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there and pass it out. So I'm going to make enough that and I looked for those cone things that you could put the shaved ice in, like the little Snoopy snow cone things. I couldn't find them. I'm sure they're at Walmart somewhere, but I didn't want to go to Walmart today. So
they're in the bathroom aisle. Like when you go to buy the little Dixie cups in the bathroom aisle.
I looked there. They're probably in Walmart, but they weren't at Discount Drug Mart. So.
Yeah, they're at Walmart. Yeah.
They probably are at Walmart. But so I just spooned them into a regular cup, and I want to share with you because it's this like melted the snow cone, the ice. I did like 4 squirts. I'm going to do another 5 squirts. And then you can take your spoon It is like an icy slushy. So it's not so, and then if you put alcohol in here, you just might as well drink it because the alcohol's gonna melt it. But it is very berry flavory, and it's shaved and it's not crushed. It's really a great treat. So I definitely recommend you all getting one and having a great a slushy. That's it.
That's it.
I mean, how much shaved ice can I do?
Oh, that's so simple. All right.
It's really good. And Tammy likes them. They remind her of her childhood.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
So Chris wrote, I found them at Target yesterday in the kitchen area. Thank you. So here's some of the comments that we had. Somebody just wrote, she just happened to have gin and vodka. Ha ha ha.
It lives up in the alcohol con. I usually just drink wine.
Johnny says frozen strawberries and rum. That sounds good.
Oh.
And then I love the idea of using that container, the carry-all container, because I've used the carry-all containers for other things before, but that's such a good idea. I have not found something good to put all my things in, so I love that. Does everything fit in there or just a couple of them?
No, it all fit. That's what was exciting about it. You couldn't use both bases, only one base. So one base and then all the other
all the attachments, the grater and I love that.
The grinder, the juicer thing. You just start with the juicer thing first.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see. See?
Yeah. Okay.
And it all fits in there.
That's perfect. So I'm going to tell you. Go ahead.
An extra handle.
Yeah. It's so, and you know what? It's nice because it doesn't fit in my cupboard very nicely either. And so when these come out for sale again, we should call people who bought these because this would be a really great thing to store their stuff in, just in their house. It's perfect. So Loretta says, thank you. I like the regular clear cups. I actually think I do too. Carry-all container, good idea. And I'm going to need another carry-all. Yes, Shannon, you will. I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to tell you my ahas because I'm going to, and you guys can all use them. But the lemonade ice cubes, brilliant. I make my own lemonade, so that's brilliant. And then the toilet paper roll, the sorbet rod, I hope everybody heard that and saw that and used that because I don't want anybody to get hurt. So these are just great demo, Pam. Great demo. Take a bow. Take a bow. All right. So we're going to switch over. You got out of the screen. Let's switch over now. All right. Hang on a second. I'm going to mute you. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, I thought that was Becky texting me. It was not. So she doesn't text me yet. So I'm going to go next because I know that she's in the car. And I knew today was going to be like a crazy day for her because she didn't realize, neither one of us realized today was Father's Day. Neither one of us did. We were like,
I'm actually home now, Sam.
Hello?
I said I'm actually home now.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, then do you want to go next or do you want me to go?
I can go next.
Okay, cool. All right, hang on.
I just have to figure out somewhere relatively quiet to speak.
How are you? I don't even.
Okay.
Okay, well then, yay! I'm so excited because you guys know the Fridge Smarts are buy one, get one, and I don't know if you guys know that they're my favorite product, all-time, wonderful, amazing favorite product. Love, love, love them. But we need to take advantage of this situation right now because A, we don't get sales like that very often on them, and B, people need to know about them. So Becky is going to show us how to talk about Fridge Smarts. So let me switch you over. And there you are. Okay, Becky, take it away, girlfriend. Wait a minute, you are frozen. You're frozen.
I am. The Fridge Smarts are definitely one of my favorite products, and they're something that I know is an investment. I know that it's going to benefit my customers and anybody really, because it's going to save them money. And I'm not going to demonstrate them for you because Jenny did a fantastic demonstration of the Fridge Smarts, and it was recorded live from Rally and posted on the Champion group. So if you haven't seen that yet, go watch it because she did an amazing job. But what I am going to talk about is a little bit now how, because you can watch that and learn how to demonstrate them and what they can do for you if you don't already know. The question is, how are you going to make that work for you? How are you going to sell text? Because I know that we've said, go friend finding and date a new party for June. Or, that type of thing. And that's great, except that you need to know how to do that. And there is what I've been doing is using Tupperware's friend finding or Fridge Smart survey. Okay. And you can find Tupperware's. It's actually on the website, my.tupperware.com website. It's under Salesforce and the colored square right in the middle. And about in the middle of that, it says Fridge Smart survey. Okay. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. And I actually tweaked it a little bit and I sent that file earlier to Sam. So I hope she got it because I made it so that I just changed the wording on a couple of the questions because one of the questions threw me a little bit. It asked them what size Fridge Smart would best suit their needs. And honestly, most people aren't going to be able to answer that. Even at your parties, after you've demonstrated them or whatever, they're still going to go, what size is this? And what size is that? I ask that all the time. So I actually switched up the questions a little bit, but basically the questions are asking them if they buy fruits and vegetables, okay? And if they have to throw them away before they eat them all. And then, sorry, it's bugging me, I can't see. And if they do, then I ask them what exactly they're throwing away. Because if they're throwing away strawberries, then I know which container, would best benefit them. If they're throwing away lettuce, then I know that the medium deep is really what they need because that does the bag of lettuce or the head of lettuce. And so anyway, that's what I changed on it. So hopefully Sam got that. If she didn't, I'll post it. But one of us will post that. I also put a bigger margin on the top because I will put them on clipboards and I will keep them in the car with me so that whenever I have some time to kill, I will basically ask people if they would like to fill out my survey. And this is, I told Sam I was going to tell you guys, how do you talk to a complete stranger about Tupperware? Okay. Because I know some people will go to somebody's house and knock on the door. I myself in 10 years have never done that. That actually scares me. I've done a lot, but that one scares me. I won't do that. But I will go to my bank. I will go to my post office. I will go to my local convenience stores, the mom and pop, stores like the smaller craft stores. I don't go into Kmart and Walmart. There's a joke on my team because Kmart and Walmart won't let me into the Rubbermaid aisle because they think I'm going to tackle people. Okay, I'm really not going to tackle people, but I have been known to say something about Tupperware to people looking at Rubbermaid, so I have to kind of stay out of those aisles. Anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's been a crazy, crazy day. I hope you guys all had a great Father's Day. I know I did. I know I really enjoyed celebrating with my husband and my father and my father-in-law and everything. So that was simply time killer while my brain caught up to us. Okay, so anyway, I will go to my local places that I do. And I have these surveys on a clipboard and just like a little clipboard that I got at Staples. And I will introduce myself. My name, if they don't already know me, although they know me by now, but I tell them my name is Becky Fichtelman and I am selling Tupperware. And I am on a mission to save as many people as I can this month $500 in their shopping budget. Would you fill out just answer a few questions on this survey so I can see whether or not you are someone that I could save $500 for? And most people will fill it out. They'll be like, sure, why not? Now you can actually tell them that you're doing a drawing at the end of the month so that between all the people that fill out the survey for you, that's one option. And I have used that. And anyway, so then I just hand them the clipboard and I let them fill out the survey. And the other thing I did change on the bottom, because on the bottom it had a place for name and phone number and email. And I did change it so that underneath that I put best time or best way to contact you. Phone call, text, or I think I put Facebook, I'm not sure. Email. No, I put email. And then I changed some of I also have a party option in there. There's one question that says, add me to your newsletter to either updated sales or new products or something like that. And I actually have host a party. And then in parentheses, I have cooking class, Facebook, or fun at home. I kept it real simple. And so it gets them thinking. And I've had a couple people circle one or the other. The other thing that this format that I made actually works really well for is vendor events. Instead of like a regular drawing slip like we've seen all over the place, I will actually use this Fridge Smart survey if I just was set up at a vendor event last week, and I had the Fridge Smart setting there, and I had the survey setting there, so they're filling out the survey, and they're telling me, yeah, I buy fruits and vegetables all the time. Yeah, I'm constantly throwing away my spinach and my lettuce and my strawberries, and so I can immediately start talking to them about which container best benefits them. So that's kind of handy when you have the containers there. And if you don't, you can also carry them with you when you're going to your post office or bank or whatever, so that you can demonstrate them for them right at that same time. But this is how I talk to personal strangers, or absolute strangers. I have to have something to talk about. And one of the things Sam and I were talking about earlier in the week is that when I first started in this business, my family didn't do parties for me. And my friend actually had joined with me. And so all of our friends had already done parties for her, because I waited a couple months before I actually did anything. So I really didn't have anybody to date a party with. So I literally went out and talked to people. And that time I used the warranty program. Instead of the Fridge Smart survey, I used the warranty as a way to introduce myself. So the way to talk to a stranger, someone that you don't know, about Tupperware, how to bring it up, it's very simple. It's just you need to know what you're going to say, and you need to practice, okay? And I did literally stand in my bathroom looking in a mirror and saying, hi, my name is Becky Fichtelman, and I just started my Tupperware business, and I'm at that time, 10 years ago, and I have been given, I need to learn our warranty program. Did you know Tupperware was guaranteed for life? And they'll either say yes or no. And then I would say, that's great if they said yes. And if they said no, I would say, yes, it is. We've been around actually it was 59 years at the time. We've been around 59 years, and we are guaranteed for life. So I need to find people that have broken or cracked or chipped Tupperware so that I can learn how to get them replaced for free. Do you have any broken, cracked, or chipped Tupperware at home? And they would either say yes or no. Now, here's the thing, the Fridge Smart survey is great, and I would use that for literally why that's on sale. I seriously would, because I just love Fridge Smart so much. But the warranty program is also a good thing to use, because a lot of people have broken Tupperware. And if they have broken Tupperware, they are not going to hesitate at you coming over to take a look at their broken Tupperware. So that's a really, really good conversation opener, okay? But like I said before I even walked out the door, I stood in my bathroom and looked at the mirror and actually said this stuff to myself. And then I said, okay, well, what if they say yes? Okay, well, what if they say no? What am I going to say? And I literally practiced it. And I had to think about this the other day when my son was playing the guitar. He's 21 and he plays the guitar and he's really good. Okay, he actually taught himself. Now, one of his professors at the college that he attends actually a couple years ago convinced him to take a music class because he thought he was good enough that he should do that. And he is actually now minoring in music. But the thing that impresses me is that he taught himself how to play the guitar. And how did he do that? By practicing. If he didn't actually keep repeating over and over and over the finger positions and the different things that you have to do to play the guitar, he never would have learned how to play the guitar. So when I was starting out in this business, if I didn't actually repeat over and over and over, things I was going to say about Tupperware, I would stumble and not know what to say when I actually was face to face with somebody. And I had to do the same thing for my parties too. I know I've heard people say they lined up all their teddy bears and doll babies and stuff that they had left over for their kids or something. And my kids didn't really have that kind of stuff anymore when I started. So I would talk to the mirror. But it doesn't really matter what you're talking to. I know people that have actually sat their children down and used them as an example. It's just, you have to get used to saying whatever it is that you're going to say. You have to get used to holding the products when you got your kit. Definitely open it up. Don't keep it in the bag. Use it in your kitchen. Get used to using these products so that when the time comes for you to actually talk to a person about that product, or show that person that product, or describe that product, and you're holding that product, it's going to be like second nature for you. And it's not, it's just going to be so much easier, and it's going to be a lot less scary if you know what you're going to say. I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm not sure. Any questions?
Any questions? Well, while we're waiting for questions, because sometimes it takes a second for them to show up on this delay. I want to thank you for talking about practicing, because I know that we had talked about that briefly in the phone the other day when we were talking. And, you know, I think that we can give everybody all the tips in the world to sell their French marks or all these things to do. And you could go out there and you could try it, or you could get scared and not try it. But it is so true. If you just practice. It's everything what it is. And I think that we need to practice more. And I love the example that you gave about your son and how he's so good. So Loretta writes, thank you. The survey is a great idea. I already posted online and practicing. She likes that too. I already posted on the Champion Facebook page your survey that you sent me.
Oh, great.
So you guys can go there and get that and use it. And an Irish Kitty. Who is Irish Kitty?
That's
Great.
Kristen.
I thought it sounded familiar.
It's my girl.
I remember who that was. Kristen Concord.
Kristen.
I haven't seen her around in a while. I'm so excited to see you on, Kristen. I thought that name sounded familiar. Funny. Okay, so we're going to switch over, all right? Thank you so much, Becky.
Thanks, guys. Sam, I'm looking forward to what Sam's going to do, because it's going to be great.
Oh, it's not going to be as good as you and Pam. You guys are talking about some great things. So I practice my calculus. All right, let me get you switched off here. And let's mute you. Okay. Pam Callahan says she practices in the car. I was one of those ones that practiced in front of my teddy bears, because they're not left over from my kids. They're my friends. I call them my friends. And I have lots of friends. Wow, where is this coming from? We have a lot of background noise. Let's figure out and get rid of the background noise. Holy cow, we got some noise. Okay, I think I figured it out. I got it. Where are we? Okay. All right, guys. So I don't know if you remember this from last week. You might remember this. I hope you do. If you don't remember it, then I'm going to give you a little reminder if you weren't on last week, or you get to watch the recording. Last week I talked about party. Let's see, I did 2 in a row, and I actually just uploaded both weeks at once. So last week I think was party planning, and the week before that was was that it? Party planning last week? Might have been 2 weeks ago, but I talked about party planning and how that is so important. And then we talked about the thumbprint of the party, which is the one thing that never changes, right? There's the beginning, and there's a middle, and there's an end. That's what I'm trying to get to. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit around that, but there's a beginning, a middle, and an end to a party. That's all there is. The beginning and the end really shouldn't change too much. I mean, you might change out something small, but for the most part, the beginning is your introduction, and the end is the games and the wrap up. That's what it is, right? And then there's the middle, and then the middle part is the thumbprint, which is basically like your demonstration. There are some people out there that are going to say, that's not how I do my parties. But there's basically, as a new beginner, you should learn 3 parts. If you want to change it around after that, that's fine. I personally like to do my recruiting game in the beginning, right? That's what I like to personally do. But I know that I don't do my games till the end, because that's when everybody is there. Like sometimes people kind of like stroll in late, so I want them at the end. So this is what I do. This is not saying it's the only way to do it. It's just my way. And it's worked for years, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So the end of the party is part of games. And something else that I've noticed is that we tell you how to play the games, but we don't show you the setup or what goes behind it. And we just expect you to know these things. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit and show you step by step. So hopefully this helps. So I said to be here for the whole hour because I didn't know how long this part was going to take. So first of all, this is my container here. I earned this back when I first started. I remember when this came out, there's a picture of me at my first summit when I was in DIQ. We were in Vegas, and they came out with these with what are those called? Aprons to match. So I love this. It's one of my favorite pieces. And this is my I want to say Fridge Smart. I almost said Fridge Smart. This is not a Fridge Smart. This is my Smidget game. Okay, this Smidget game, it's so classic, and it will date you so many parties. And there are many ways to play this game. I'm going to show you how to set up for it and a little bit about how I play it. So first of all, I have a piece of paper in here that never goes away, because if it goes away, then I'm lost. It is uses for a smidget. Not a midget, because there's one out there that says uses for a midget. That's completely different. Uses for a smidget. There's 85 things on here. And you're probably thinking, well, where can I find that piece of paper? Oh, well, since we're backtracking, I'm going to actually use my screen and show you. And my cat is like flicking me. Stop flicking me with your tail. Stop it. Okay, so let me share my screen. Share my screen. Here we go. All right, so let me get out of here. I'm going to go to twteamspirit.weebly.com. And I don't know why I still have April and March up here. I think I haven't published my new ones because I put the new ones up here, but for some reason I didn't publish them. So this is my Team Spirit website. You're going to go here, and let's see here. We need to do games for your parties. See, when you go to more games for your parties, this is all open to everybody, by the way, guys, if you don't know this already. And look at this. There's dating games and recruiting games. The Smidget game is click here for a PDF and Smidget uses guide, and click here to watch a video of the game. So you can literally click here. This is such an old video. I don't even actually know if it will show up, but let's see if it does. Oh, look, there's an actual video of me playing this game. This is really old. Let's see what I look like.
Okay, so when I first got into business, the biggest thing that I could do was date. I mean, I can still date.
Oh my gosh!
I can date.
I look ridiculous. And the funny thing is I almost wore that headband tonight. But I look silly. Anyways, there's a video of me playing that game if you want to watch it. Is that funny? I need to hear in your comments what you think of that picture. Is that not the funniest thing ever? Okay, I'll see your comments in a minute. I can't see them too much when I share my screen, but I want to see I want to read comments. All right, so click here for your Smidget uses. You just click on it. Oh, look, here it is. And you can just print it right off. Isn't that nice for you guys? And I'm going to save this to my computer so that I can actually just post it on the Champion for you guys. You're welcome, but you're welcome to go there as well. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen for a minute and see if you guys had comments. I think you did. You love the hair. No, not funny. Cute. Oh, I thought it was not cute. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I look like. It's funny. Okay, so look, I have Smidgets. I bought them in the sales aids. And they're $5 to a little packet here. And they're really inexpensive. I want to say $2 for 5 of them. I think I'm right. I could be wrong. So you're going to open them up. I have cute little pink ones. Ooh, I have blue ones already in here like so. But I have cute little pink ones. I think I have black ones. It's so fun to get different colors. And so I like to buy extras of these just so I can have colors at my parties. So you guys cannot see what I'm doing. Okay, now you can. Yay, okay, so they're all set up. I suggest that you buy like 5 packs. You have so many black ones. Keep ordering, because I just got these, I think I just got these in the mail, I think. But I suggest you order a bunch of them. Order a bunch. Like, don't just order one set and think you're gonna be good. You need a bunch of these. So there's 5, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. So order like 5 sets of them. I think you'll be fine with 5 sets. So order 5 sets. Okay, so you want to put pieces of paper inside. So I'm going to kind of give you a rundown of how a very, very, very basic rundown of how I play the game. And then I'll talk more about it in a minute. But basically how I play my game, because I already have these already set up, is, all right, you guys, we're going to play a little game. Or sometimes I say activity because people like me, I get mad if you tell me you're going to play a game and then you ask me for my leads or ask me for my numbers of my friends on, I went to a party recently. We're going to play a game. Yay, the game. I'm so excited. And she goes, okay, write down 5 of your friends' names and numbers. That was not a game. I was mad. I was not happy about that. But the weird thing about it was that everybody did it except me. So it wasn't a game though. So you can do it, but call it an activity. Anyways, everybody, we're gonna play a game. Everybody take one, don't open them, or you lose. Don't open, don't open. Now, I would normally put M&Ms inside of here. So buy M&Ms and put them in. Buy like the big packages of them. But I'm out of M&Ms right now, and I had to go to the grocery store. So for right now, these have no M&Ms. But put M&Ms in there. I promise they'll make a difference. So everybody takes one. Ooh, PM has one. Becky has one. You guys all have one. Look at that. You guys all have one at the party, okay? And so I'm like, okay, so here's how this works. I want to talk to you about what this smidget is. This is the vital part of the game, the art of the smidget game, is you have to demonstrate this as if it costs $800 and it's the best thing in the whole world. So I'm going to give you some demonstrating tips. These you can use at your party. If you hold it like this and don't care, it doesn't look expensive. But look how nice that looks. Ooh, Dana. Ooh, right? These are just little tips for you. So I get my little piece of paper out. I want to let you know this is the smallest bowl Tupperware's ever made. That's not the keychains, but the actual bowl. And everybody's going to want to have them. Tell me some things that you guys would put in this little itty-bitty smidget. And then people will go through and say, I put my wheels in it. I put my ketchup in it. Put my mayonnaise in it. Yes, you're going to hear all of the same things that they do. Yes, that's great. Let me tell you some of my favorites. You can highlight your favorites or write down the ones you want. I'll tell you what I say. So did you know that 32 M&Ms will fit inside of here? 32. So if you're ever on the M&M diet, this will work great for you. I love talking about the M&Ms because it does work. And they're number 18 on here so that you can highlight it if you'd like. 1,300 sequins. Is anybody out there a crafter? Ooh, you need these for your craft room. I am very fair-skinned, clearly, and so I like to put sunscreen in here, and you can take it with you in your purse, and it's not going to leak all over the place. Super nice. I wear contacts, and I travel, and I'll tell you, it's so nice to be able to throw your contacts in here, and it won't leak at all. And these are just some of my favorite things that I have. Did you know $7 in quarters fit inside of here? No one ever believes me, but $7 in quarters fits inside of here, and the lid closes. Oh, you know what I forgot? Hey, Shanna, look, will you get inside that Target bag and grab me a Walmart bag out of there? I gotta show you this. You guys are gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Yeah. I actually take one of these to my parties with me to prove this. I go, a whole entire Walmart bag will fit down inside of here. So if you live where I live, you have to have your own bag sometimes, or if you take your dog for a walk, or if you drive somewhere and your kid in the back seat of the car gets sick, that's happened, right, to anybody? Or if you have to change a dirty diaper, right, you need one of these. And no way, that doesn't fit. And so I have to show them. Thank you, Shanna. My niece, Shanna, she's staying with me for the month. And so I do my little magic trick. And we actually don't have Walmart bags like these in California anymore. So when I was in Ohio, I took a bunch from Walmart. We like them. Look at that. Ooh, tell me, comment below if you're a little bit impressed that I just did that. Just a little bit, right? Okay, so I'm going to tell you a couple. So right now, just so you know, I've demonstrated this and everybody wants it. Oh, and the very last thing I say, this is so important. Does anybody here like perfume? Almost everybody's hand raises because we're women and we like to smell good, right? So I don't know about you, but I don't like to pay all that money for the perfume. All of that money. So you put a little cotton ball down inside of here and go to the Macy's counter and you squirt 2 squirts of the tester that you like and it lasts 2 weeks. Just saying. And then if you don't like it, you didn't waste all that money on something that you didn't like. And everybody's like, I have to have that. So I just set the stage. That's the art of it. You have to demonstrate it so they want it. So they can't say no. They have to have it. So now they have it in their hand. They've been playing with it. You demonstrate it and they want it. So here's my game. Anybody here decides they want to have their own Tupperware party, which I know all of you do. We've already talked about this. You want to get this half price and that for free. I can tell you that if you say yes to having a Tupperware party, you not only get to keep the smidget, but there's a piece of paper inside that says either $5 off your order tonight, free shipping, or free tax. And one of them has all of it. Free shipping, free tax, $5 off your order. Only one of them, though, and you don't know which one it's going to be. So I'm going to go around and ask you if you want to play or pass. And if you want to play, then you're keeping the smidget and telling me, yes, I want to do a Tupperware party. Yes, I'm going to pick a date with you tonight. And yes, I'm excited about you coming to my house. And then they all kind of laugh about it. So I'm like, okay. So I go around, I'm like, Pam Kelly, do you want to play or pass? And I actually, just so you know, I go to the person that's most excited at the party first. I don't go in order. I go to the person I'm pretty sure is going to tell me yes, right? So do you want to play or pass? She wants to play. Yay! Get excited. Even if it's not your personality, make it your personality that night, okay? And get excited. And yay, I'm so excited. I will put it out. Tell me what you got, you know? And then she's like, I got this. Don't go in order. Go to your favorite people. And then you're like, Becky Finkelman, do you want to play? Or pass. And then you know what? Somebody's going to say pass. Even the one that you don't think is going to say pass. And you're going to be like, you know what? That's okay, because we need party goers just as much as we need party havers, and I want to appreciate you for coming tonight. If you don't say that, they feel like they're offending you. They're not offending me. They just don't want to have a party. That's okay, but I do take the smidget back. I am very specific about that. Take the smidget back. If they say maybe, okay, hold on to that right now, and we'll get back to you, and then go back like, I'm just not sure. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you take this home, but you are not to open it until you call me with a date. To promise me it's going to sit on your counter so you see it every single day until you give me a date. And if you open it beforehand, you'll have to live with that guilt for the rest of your life. And it's like true but funny. And they're like, yeah, you're right. You know, so I just make it very comical and very playful because that's what people like. So some people will play this game where half says party and half says chance. And I didn't like that game. I played that game for years and years and years and years that way. And I would get so mad that people would take my smidgets and not date a party with me. I don't know why, but it would upset me. You don't get a smidget unless you date a party. That's how I feel. This is how I feel. You don't have to feel that way. This is how I feel. And so I only give you a smidget if you date a party. My hostess gets the smidget. If Callahan's my hostess, I can see that's why I'm using Callie. Callie, as my hostess, you get this, but the piece of paper inside is void because you're going to get so much free and half-price things for being a hostess tonight. And then she knows I'm not going to give her more free shipping or tax because that just comes more out of my commission, so she's already getting all of that. And I also put in there, oh, darn, try again, and they do. That's true. You can put, oh, darn, try again. That's a good one. I've seen that before. So, yes, this is the basic of the smidget game. And the biggest part is to demonstrate and talk about the uses. You can even pass this around. Just make sure you get it back and put it right back into your bowl because you need it. You can't have a bowl or a container that's just for your smidget so that you never lose it. So I know, even my husband knows, like, honey, I can't find my smidget container. He's like, oh, and he's looking for the purple because he already knows that's what they're in. And you can fit lots in here. So what do you do if nobody plays the smidget game? Don't freak out. I've had that happen to me lots of times, and that's okay because I have my door prize drawing slip, which I also do at the end. It's really, really important to do. And a lot of times they say maybe or I can be bribed. Oh, what is that? Somebody said something. And I'll talk with them personally because sometimes that happens. Sometimes people are like, they don't understand the game or they're not paying attention or they don't want the attention on them. They don't want to say yes in front of their friends and family. And that's okay too. So don't be upset and don't take offense to it. Just go with the flow, you know? And I think if you go with the flow more, people will be more apt to want to play the game. Okay, so you guys see my smidget. So let me share my screen. I don't have Word on this computer, so I'm going to show you in Pages. It's basically the same thing, okay? So if you have a Mac, you're understanding this. And if you don't have a Mac, and I need to get word on this. So I always say I'm going to do that, and I don't because I know it's like $10 a month or something. But I have it on my other computer, and I just use that. So new document, same thing. You're going to do document blank, just a blank document. And then I'm just going to have the words in here. And actually, I usually always cap them. You won $5 off your order tonight. Where's my aunt? And a party. And then I write, you won free shipping and a party. And then I write, you won free tax and a party. Okay, I also want to, I'm going to give you a tip here in a second. I just kind of copy and then paste. And then you can just save this on your computer. So all you have to do is print it out, you know, like when you're ready or need more. So see how easy that is? Oops. So super simple. I print it out. That's all I do for that. Crap, what was I gonna say? It was really important too. Hang on, let me go back to my page and see if I can remember. Oh, I remember. So I do tell them, if you win free shopping, if you win free shipping or free tax tonight, that is for your order for tonight. You cannot combine orders. I actually had somebody get free shipping, and then she combined the whole entire party onto her order. And I'm like, no, that's not how that happens. And so I tell them that in a funny way. And I'm like, so this is for your order and for tonight. So if you don't place an order tonight, then you actually don't get this prize. And I say that because I've had too many people call me 3 weeks later or whatever, or they will, they'll put other people's orders on there, or it's just easier to get the order tonight. Okay, that's just something I say. I have messages here. When they say bribe me, what do you do? I use labels in the mailing area on Word. Oh yeah, you can use labels. When they say bribe me, what do you do? Well, they don't know for me to bribe them yet. They write bribe me on their door prize drawing slip. And if they say bribe me, then it just kind of depends. Sometimes I think about what they want. Like if I've talked to them and I know they really want, like for example, the Fridge Mart containers, I will look at them and say, okay, so here's the bribe. If you decide to have a party before July 14th, then I'll give you 20% off the Fridge Mart containers at your party. So you will order the Fridge Mart containers at your party and get 20% off. And that way it helps her party sales, and I don't mind that. So everybody's different. I never had the same thing for a bribe. I really don't. I did, however, buy, what do they call it? Insulated tumblers. Like remember they're like $12 or something in the back of the sale flyer? I bought tons of those. And then when the serving centers were like $15, I bought tons of those. So if I have a bunch of that stuff and I buy it, I do take that with me to my party, and I bribe them with those as well. I'm like, well, if you did a party tonight, on these days that I have open, you can get this, or you can take this home. And so my bribes are always different, and they kind of depend on the person. I know that's not very helpful, Chris, and I'm sorry. But I just think about what I have in stock. You know, I mean, if this girl's been sitting here talking all night long about how she wants the Jell-O ring mold, oh, I can get you that for free. You know, and sometimes my bribe isn't even my bribe. It's Tupperware's bribe. Well, you know what? When your party $175, I'm going to get you that for free at your party. That's my bribe. And, you know, she's like, oh, okay. So use what Tupperware has. Oh, good. I'm glad it was helpful. What is your recruiting game? Oh, that's a whole nother training, girlfriend. And if you want, I can do that next week. But if you look, and let me know down below if you want me to do that next week or in the comments. But if you look on my Team Spirit website, which I will post right now. Oops, I'm still in caps. I'm not yelling at you guys. irit.weebly.com, and you look under the more games, you'll see my recruiting games, and most of them are word for word, literally word for word. Okay, so I got a yes please from Shannon. So maybe I'll do that. I'll do a recruiting game. Yes, do that next week. Okay, cool. I'll do my recruiting game next week, and you guys can see how I do that. But this is pretty much the only game that's dating that I play. I know there's a zillion other ones out there, but this one works. It's almost foolproof, and people love it. So this is what I play. You don't have to do it. I don't ever want anybody to say, oh, well, she made us, or she said it's the only way. I promise you it's not the only way. I can guarantee you Pam Callahan isn't different than me. And Becky Finkelman isn't different than me. But they're all about the same. You know, I mean, it's the same gist or the same idea. The one thing that doesn't change is that you have to demonstrate these things. You know, you have to talk about them. You have to showcase them because people don't know what they are and they don't care. I mean, would you agree with me, Pam Callahan, that if I showed this to them, they're like, I don't really care unless you at least talk about it a little bit, right?
No, I would want it because, you know, I could imagine all these different things. So yeah, that would be more appealing to the practical people in the room besides the straw game with a bunch of little keychains that people don't necessarily always want.
Right, and I agree. Like, I think this is cute and I'd want it, but when somebody gives me ideas of what to do with it, I want it more. I remember going to another party once. I'm not going to say the party's name, and I'm almost done with time and I don't want to go over. But I remember going to this party and I was with my mom. She's like, I really want to go. Drive me. I'm like, okay, fine, we'll go. And I actually had like money to blow. I don't know why. That doesn't ever happen, but I did. I had money to blow. And I'm like, I'm going to spend money at this party. And she couldn't talk me into anything. Like, she didn't explain anything. And then the one girl said, oh, you guys already know this. So I'm like, I don't know it. And I was like, you just didn't, you know, I did buy things, but not things that I would have spent a lot of money at that party, but she just didn't sell me. So, I like that game and we'll do it at a party I booked. Yay, Anna! Anna's in California with me on my team. I'm like, so good. She got a party coming this Friday. Yay! Okay, so 5 minutes to spare. We have romper summer bomber room real quick to do, and then I'm going to show you the prize, and then we'll get off here because you know what I like to go over. So, hello, Pam Callahan. Hello, Becky Finkelman. Hello, Loretta. Hello, Christy. Hello, Ariel. Hello, Patricia Frisch. Hello, Chris. We got 2 Chris's on. Hi, Christy. Christy, not Christy. Christy. Hello, Marsha. Hello, Chris Castro. Hi, Anna. I'm so excited you got on. Hi, Robin. Hello. Let's see. We got Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Hello, Sue. I said Pam Palinetti. Pam Palinetti. Hello, Pam. And Shannon Brown, hello. I'm so excited that you guys got on tonight. We got a lot of people on. Okay. You want to see my prize? You're not going to win it until I tell you, but it is. Guess what this is, you guys? Guess what this is? I'm going to open it up. I'm so excited. It's a lion. Who's excited that it's a lion? It's called, I don't know his name yet, or her name, but it's a lion. It's hard to see in this glare. I can't see in the glare, but it's a lion. And I got one. I got extras because I got one, of course, for my collection, which I don't know if you guys can see my collection down there, but I got this. So cute. Woohoo, adorbs. You remind me of my mom who could see anything. That's so nice. I love lions and tigers and cougars. Turn him sideways. Turn him sideways. Is that what you want?
Yeah, that you can see him better that way for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Face.
So this is gonna be your prize. Anna, you're so sweet. Okay, so this is your prize, and how do you get it? And if you're new, you don't know, so I'm gonna tell you that after the call is over, it takes me just a second because I have to like unload my screen here, and then I'm going to post a photo on the Champion Facebook page that says, post your comments and ahas below, and you guys, if I don't win, can I buy one? No, but no, I'll message you, Patricia. I'll message you because I'll message you. Okay, so because I only have one left and I'm doing that for my team thing, and so, but I will message you. And so, train of thought, 2 minutes. Oh yeah, sorry, comment below. So you're gonna comment all your comments or ahas. What's an aha? An aha is something that you liked about tonight, something you learned tonight, just something cool. You're like, aha, that was great. And then either late tonight if I'm still up, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be because I know we're doing a movie night tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow in the morning. Not your morning, my morning, because remember, we're on a time difference. And I will have this shipped out. And I'm going to ship it out immediately because I'm going to use my stamps.com scale, which I'm so excited about. I got to go to the post office. So Christy says, me too. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. I'll just tell you guys all. No, you cannot buy one from me because I don't have any really to sell. But I will tell you that sometimes Pam Clift gets these available. And when she does, she sells them at Rally. So just be on the lookout in case she happens to get one available because she might have some coming in the next month or two. I'm not saying she does. You cannot quote me on this. I should have stopped recording and I didn't. But I will tell you that sometimes she gets these in. So if she does, you guys can buy them from her. I'm so glad you did, Anna. Yay! Okay, so Anna's so sweet. She said, I really enjoyed learning how to do the game. Now I will buy smidges and M&Ms. Yes, now make sure you comment that on the ahas because Anna's brand new. So I'm going to get
She
off
needs
here.
to know where she comments on Facebook.
On the Champion Facebook page, Anna, I will tag you in it because I know she's brand new and I want her to see it. So I will tag you so you can see. Okay, you guys, we did to 7 o'clock exactly. So you guys have a super sparkly night and I'll see you next week. Bye. Thank you guys for getting on.
Good night.
Bye.
Have some slushies.
I will.